whenever you, get done here.
We'll be done in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry, die Aufnahme hat gerade aufgehört.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit.
Jetzt sind wir wieder
We just
zurück.
came by to ask a few questions.
Na komm.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Irgendwie traurig stehen ja alle nicht. Genau wie der Waller.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Und herzlich willkommen zu Batman.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy.
Musst du ja nicht wissen.
After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane, they seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
Falsch
I
informiert.
don't care what you saw. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you. We're not here to dredge up ancient history.
Then why are you asking about him?
John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, Like your father.
Alte, geh weg.
Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Verschwinden Sie hier. Ich bin kein Verbrecher.
You've got the wrong idea. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Die geht mir auch schon auf.
Get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
Was denn jetzt?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
Was?
We really made a difference, didn't we?
Um
Batman?
Gottes Willen, bitte. Was denn jetzt? Was?
Lucius!
Nein!
Lucius! No!
Oh mein Gott!
1 killed and 14 injured
Wie
after a
wohl, alter
tragic
Freund.
explosion
The
rocks Wayne
GCPD is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Ach du Scheiße. Lucius. Ruhe in Frieden. Ich werde Sie vermissen, alter Freund.
You were
Traurig.
always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear.
Oh Mensch, Alfred.
Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family.
Wayne Tower.
Riddler's attack on the
7:29.
casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Ding
Don't
hinter
worry,
Gittern.
Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm
Genau.
glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
Arme Tiffany.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Ja, komm bloß, geh.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad.
Oh
Now I
Mann,
guess it's true.
die Arme.
He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
He should have made time for his family. For you.
Easy to say that now. You were the one working him to the bone.
Tiffany,
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce.
Oh Mann.
There was hardly anything left.
Oh Mann, Mann, Mann.
What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Ich sag's ihr.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce?
What are you mixed up in?
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Scheiße. Falsch.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Scheiße, das war falsch. Hätten wir lügen sollen?
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
Ja, mein Kumpel! Der John!
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Hey, buddy! It's
John,
good to
geil.
see you.
Der ist so cool, der John. Ich
Come on,
mag
man.
den.
She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Ja, sowas sagt man aber nicht. Das ist eine Beerdigung. Jung.
Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans. Your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion.
Ernsthaft? Das ist eine Beerdigung. Na komm.
I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep it down.
Mann, John,
Gotta be
ey.
quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
How did you get out? Oh my God, did you escape?
Didn't have to. Dr. Leland signed the papers herself. She always had a soft spot for me.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Setz dich hin und
Today
sei
we
ruhig.
gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, A leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham. Sleeping off your meds in the rec room with Zaz. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
You're crazy if you think any of that matters now.
Crazy's not a very nice word, Bruce. It's derogatory, and Dr. Leland says that people use it as a weapon.
You may be asking yourself, who?
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Doch nicht auf der Beerdigung
Maybe
sowas.
you will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot riding on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Gosh, John, I don't know. My schedule's just so packed these days.
Please don't blow me off. Not after what we went through together.
Maybe try my secretary.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in. Just makes me want, I don't know, lash out. Shh.
John, Ruhe. Beruhig dich, Jung.
We're here to mourn. Please, you shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Oh, easy, easy, John. Take a deep breath, okay? Calm down.
Genau.
You're right. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection. I think it's the stress. You see, I've got this enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I'm your friend, John. You can trust me.
Trust is the mainstay of any healthy relationship. I want that for us, Bruce. I really do. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
Also der ist so ein bisschen bekloppt, verrückt. Der hat so ein bisschen eine Ähnlichkeit, als ob das
It's been so nice catching up, Bruce.
vom Gesicht her wie Joker.
I miss this trust between us.
Die Haare. Komm.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Boah. Ein Freund in Not. GCPD 0:05 Uhr.
Enjoying the view? Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Das war 42.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler, just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page. We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Ich arbeite lieber mit Gordon weiter zusammen. Diese Weller, die Tussi, die mag ich nicht. Interessant. Wayne Tower 7:29 Uhr. Wir sind auf der heißen Spur. Vom Riddler. Gott.
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Okay, jetzt sind wir mal gespannt, wie das jetzt hier weitergeht. Wo sind wir denn überhaupt hier?
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
God damn it! It's stuck!
Das war mir klar.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
We go in.
After you.
Oha, okay. Ach du Scheiße, das sieht mir nach einem
Give
Rätsel
me a
aus.
good, honest crack house any day.
Mhm. Tot. Wer ist das?
Oh, God.
Oh mein Gott.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
Alter, ist das krass.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Telefon?
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either.
Alter, was ist denn hier passiert?
One shoe is missing.
The soul of the other one's almost completely melted through.
Ach du Scheiße.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
Mhm. Mhm. Die Folterkammer. Oh oh.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Inspiriere die Beweise am Tatort. So, jetzt geht's richtig ab. Alter, was ist denn hier echt passiert? Und herzlich willkommen zu Batman.
One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Ah, wir können wieder was verbinden, aber ich gucke mir erstmal alles an.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Also das ist einfach zu krank.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Erstmal alles ab.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Kann man das hier mit dem Schuh verbinden?
No glass over there.
Nee, war klar. Warte mal. Das nochmal.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Todeskammer.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
Ja, einfach nur krank. Oh.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Du heilige Scheiße, was ist das für ein krankes Ding?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Wir verbinden das mal. Nee,
Safe could have melted those shoes.
halt. Ja,
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
okay.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
Mhm.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now.
Sehr interessant.
She must have known. What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky they'll kill each other. I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Halt mal das Glas. Könnte... Das?
If this door were closed,
Sehr
the
gut.
portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Das haben wir schon.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
A Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Oh ja.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency-issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
Alter, der ist so krank, der
He
Typ.
had the agent bound while he beat him.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Die richtige Reihenfolge.
Another dead end. I think I'm on the wrong track. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Dann hier.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could
get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game.
Alter, jetzt wird's krass. Ja, jetzt wird's krank.
Heat's rising, Batman. Ah! Wrong way! That's what that agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
Almost make out a message.
I'm not letting you cook in there.
Ah! So lange gewartet. Wir sind tot.
It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue.
Alles klar.
Getting inside the box and starting the game
Wir müssen noch da
is
hochgucken.
the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game.
Und jetzt nochmal Konzentration. Konzentrier dich, Shoggy.
Heat's rising, Batman. hurry the hell up already.
Hallo.
It's like a goddamn oven.
Wieso geht das hier nicht?
I'm breaking you the hell out of there if you don't figure this out now.
Ja, ich kann nichts machen. Ich konnte nichts machen. Ich konnte nichts drehen. Nix.
It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead.
Don't worry, Joe. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it.
Jetzt Konzentration. Jetzt Konzentration nochmal. Jetzt schaffen wir es. Komm. Wir müssen halt jetzt genau gucken, was wir machen.
He's rising, Batman.
Alles klar.
Ah! Wrong way! That's what that agent did.
Ja, ja, ist gut.
You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on. I'm not kidding,
Almost
Batman.
make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil,
Ja,
speak no
wir
evil.
haben es gelöst.
But
Boah,
which one is he referring to?
beim dritten Mal.
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Ach! Sorry, jetzt ist mein Handy gegangen und ich habe nicht drauf geachtet. Ach, dann nochmal.
It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's
Aber
next
jetzt haben
clue.
wir's. Jetzt wissen wir, was es geht.
Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right?
Ja,
The last man who went in there is dead.
diesmal werden wir nicht scheitern.
I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it.
Gut. Let's go. Jetzt wissen wir
He's
ja,
rising,
wo.
Batman.
Can almost make out a
Hurry the
message.
hell up already.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
Oh
What the
oh.
hell?
Ach du Scheiße.
Congratulations, you're almost done. That is, if
Wie
you
krank
can
ist das,
withstand my
bitteschön?
short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Hättest du das nicht vorher machen können, Gordon. Wir haben die richtige getroffen. Geil, wir haben das richtige Safe getroffen.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Alter, im ersten Versuch direkt den richtigen Safe geknackt. Geil.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. The signal.
Das Signal.
That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who claims he fights for justice is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
Du Drecksack. Ich krieg dich noch, Junge. Riddler, du bist dran. Oh oh.
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Riddler loves playing mind games, Jim. This was one of them. Don't fall for it.
You expect me to buy that? You've never lied to me before. I don't like it. I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
I already told you. It's a mind game to drive a wedge between us. Believe it or don't, Jim.
I just got this funny feeling. Well, I guess if it's your word against Riddler, there's only one option. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system.
Gordon, komm, vertrau
sorry.
mir, vertrau mir.
I guess Riddler's getting in my head after all.
Ja, genau.
Batman. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Oh mein Gott, haben wir jetzt nicht alles schon verspielt bei ihm? Ich hoffe nicht. Gordon ist ein guter Kerl. Ich mag Gordon. Aus Wahnsinn gemacht. Oh oh, Alfred.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. It sounded like he believed you, that Lucius Fox's death has nothing to do with the Batman. Still, Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
We can't indulge in despair, Alfred. We simply don't have time for it.
Yes, you're right, of course, Bruce. I'm sorry. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, this war of ours is taking its toll. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes.
Der will die alle
Hold on, let's
umbringen.
just walk through it.
Der Typ ist krank. Der Riddler ist krank.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could